Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Money with Michael. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Landa property valuation, but this time we're going to be using a little bit different of a method. If you remember last time, we kind of looked at every individual property, kind of felt them out, and tried to figure out which one paid the most from a percentage basis every month, and then that's how we decided which would be the best investment. There's, as you may or may not know, there's many different ways to value an asset like this. This is just another method. It's not perfect, but it's reasonable. Now, what we're going to be doing is valuing it as a perpetuity. So first off, if you don't know what a perpetuity is when you give an entity an amount of money, it can be anything, and basically forever, for an infinite amount of time, they're going to return a specific amount to you each period. So with that, these aren't perpetuities. Really, it's like, a share, but you can value it as a perpetuity, assuming that it will keep paying for the rest of your life or the life of Landa, however you want to look at it. So let's get right into it. To find the present value of a perpetuity, you're going to take the dividend or the coupon per period, which in this case is going to be 1 year, and you're going to divide that by the discount rate. Now, the discount rate can be up for discussion. Normally you would use a risk-free rate, but in this case I'm going to use 0.075, which is the historic return for the S&P 500. If you'd like to use a different number, you're more than welcome to. This Excel sheet will be in the description below. Keep in mind though that the other tabs will not be updated. Only these two are going to be updated with the most recent prices and returns. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the yearly return for the property and we're going to divide it by our discount rate. Okay, and we can bring all these down. Okay, and here we have our present value of the perpetuity, which again is just going to be each individual share of these properties. So now we're going to find the variation between each of these. And to do that, we're going to take the present value of the perpetuity, and we're going to divide that by the market price. Once again, click that. Okay. And now you can see here are our variations. Now, what we're going to be looking for is the greatest positive variation for each of these properties. So in this case, if you look here, our greatest valuation is going to be this number right here, which is 1.5863, and that is going to be 4474 Highwood, which is very different. Last time we decided that this would be the best property. So in this case, it's 4474 Highwood, which has a market price of $3.50. Now, something important to note is that this does not include equity. I have another tab down here which will include equity, which I'm going to get to in one moment. So let's save this for now. This was the best choice using this method of valuation. We're going to compare that with what we find here in just a moment. So here you can see I already filled out the present value of perpetuities. Again, I use that same 0.075 for the discount rate. Now for equity divided by share price, I already have the formula here, but I just wanted to illustrate it so that you guys know where I'm getting these from. To find the equity per share, I'm just taking the valuation again, and this is the market valuation, like based off the price of the shares from Landa. So take that into account. Maybe you in your mind, or based on like a Zillow type website, would have a different valuation. That's fine. You can just plug it into here once again. So we're going to take the valuation and we're going to multiply it by 1 minus the loan to value. And then we're going to divide by 10,000, as you can see right here. And that's going to give us our equity per share. So in the event that Landa decided, you know what, we're going to sell off the company, like the whole company's going under, that's theoretically the equity that you should receive per share. So you can see if you bought 4809 Pinedale, you would end up losing $1.25, give or take. Again, just because the equity is a little bit less, which is normal because you're also receiving a dividend, or in this case, rent payment. So this, again, is just going to be your present value of the perpetuity plus the equity divided by the share price. So we'll bring this down as well. Okay. So now here's this. These are the new numbers. This is going to be our total column. And again, we're just going to compare the variation. So we're going to do the present value plus the equity, and we're going to divide that by the market price. And again, we're looking for the greatest positive variation. Now in this case, again, we're going to see it's right here. It's going to be this 2.75, and that is 4474 Highwood, which, if we remember, was the same as this one. Now I find this pretty interesting, as 4474 Highwood is the highest returning property on Landa as of right now. But what if Landa saw a huge increase in demand? What if all the prices were driven up, percentage returns were decreased? How would a property like 1750 Summerwoods compare to a property like 4474 Highwood? Which one would be the better value in terms of these models of valuation that we've looked at in these past 2 episodes? Let me know down in the comments below. So if you have any questions, let me know below. The link to this will be in the description so that you can do your own calculations and figure out what works best for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.